This is the largest of the new Pro Pack series by Aer and one of the best everyday carry packs I've seen by them yet. This bag is solidly constructed. It has a ton of small gear organization focused on the top of the bag, while also having a large panel style main compartment, which means this bag will also work great for minimalist travel. The Pro Pack 24 here is an updated version of the Aer City Pack Pro with similar dimensions and capacity, but some updates in the design. With one of the biggest being the exterior aesthetic on this bag and a new recycled Cordura fabric. The listed length and width dimensions on this pack are fairly accurate, about 18.5 by 12.5 or 47 by 32 centimeters. However, when you have this bag packed out, which I don't think is over full right now, the depth is more like 8.5 inches. That means this bag is going to work as a carry-on for almost every airline, and as long as you don't overpack it, you should be able to fit this bag in the personal items sizer on most budget airlines. They list the capacity at 24 liters, which seems pretty accurate, just eyeballing this bag, but I'll fill it with packing peanuts and transfer it into my marked container just to double check. All right, this thing is fully packed out with peanuts. Try to get all the pockets too to make sure I got full capacity. All right, coming in just under the halfway mark between 30 and 20, so I'd say the 24-liter capacity on this thing is accurate. The fabric on the new Pro Pack is different from what Aer has used before. Their original travel packs use a 1080 denier Cordura, and they've also started to offer most of their bags with an X-Pack fabric. The most noticeable difference between these two fabrics is the weave. The 840 denier has a much thinner weave, and it's a much smoother pack, whereas the 1080 Cordura has a much thicker, noticeably thicker weave, and it's still smooth, but it's a little bit rougher than the new one. I think this is a good upgrade because you get a lighter fabric that's just as durable, but I think it has a more premium feel than the original fabric. For the rest of the hardware, as always, Aer uses the best you can get on the market. Huge number 10 YKK zips on the main compartment, custom zipper pulls, and number 8s on the rest of the pockets. These zippers aren't locking, but the zipper pulls are large enough that you can use a little Night Eyes micro lock to lock the zipper pulls together. And this black one here is gonna blend in with the pack. Can't even really see it, for some great added security. The adjusters are also high quality Duraflex brand, and the sternum strap here is this easy to use magnetic buckle clip. When you look at the outside of the Pro Pack, it's obvious they made some significant design changes. Almost all of Aer's other standard travel backpacks have a much more boxy shape, but this new one has a more sleek exterior design with a tapered bottom. And also very noticeably, Aer has removed their signature slash pocket from the front of the Pro Pack. They also added a very small logo on the top of their pack here. It's barely noticeable on this black color, but it stands out quite a bit more on the navy and the olive. Aer has traditionally never had a logo on the outside of their packs, so I think this is a change that longtime fans of Aer packs might not be super excited about. Some of the other external features are an emphasis on top gear organization. They added 2 side carry handles and an extra water bottle pocket. The top organizational pocket is similar to the one on the City Pack Pro. Top open flap. It goes about halfway down the pack, so your gear is going to be all up here in the top and easy to get to. There's some great organization in here. Fabric sleeve, mesh stretchy sleeve, pen pencil, a little zipper pocket here on the top with a key leash, and this little mesh bungee pocket for SIM or SD cards. The second top pocket is further back behind the main compartment. They refer to it as the valet pocket, but when I open this thing, it really reminds me of the Peak Design Tech Pouch. This pocket is big and wide, but it's a little bit shorter, only going down a quarter of the way down the pack. It really just has a series of fabric sleeves in here, so you can pretty much put anything you want in this pocket. They added an extra water bottle pocket to the outside of the Pro Pack, so now there's 2 of them. It has a little expandable fabric flap here with a little stretchy cord, meaning these pockets are gonna sit relatively flat on the bag when you're not using them, but are gonna expand out enough to hold a decent sized water bottle. This thing is decently tall. I think they could have made it a little bit taller, but it's not too bad. I'm gonna show you what you can fit in here. Pretty much any slim coffee thermos, 16-ounce water bottle, that's gonna fit in there easily. If you're looking at 1 liter bottles, something like this, shorter, fat Nalgene, this is not gonna fit in here. You can kind of barely get the top in, but it's super tight and you can't get it to go all the way in. However, same size water bottle, it's taller, a little bit thinner, still 1 liter, that is gonna fit in there fine. The last exterior feature is the laptop compartment located on the back of the bag. It's a top opening pocket with an AquaGuard zipper. This is a great design if you want a really well protected laptop. It has very thick, soft padding on the back. There's a smaller, thin, firm foam padding in here and an additional sleeve, tablet sleeve here on the front. This thing is easily large enough to hold my Dell 15-inch laptop with room to spare. It's rated at holding up to a 15-inch laptop. And there's a decent false bottom, goes down to about here on the bottom of the pack to protect your laptop when you set the bag down. The carry system on the Pro Pack is solid. I've been testing this out by rucking with 40 pounds worth of weights and cans. I was a little worried I was just gonna rip the straps right off of this bag, but it ended up holding up just fine. They're very wide, thickly padded with a soft foam mesh backing. They work great with a lower weight, but they'll also handle much heavier weights. The back padding is also thick and comfortable. It has that same soft foam mesh backing that the shoulder pads have, also a nice air ventilation sleeve running down the middle. This is also where they keep a luggage pass-through sleeve if you want to use this to put over the handle on a rolling luggage. The sternum strap also works really well. Little magnetic clip here, very easy to attach and detach. And worth noting, the Pro Pack 24 doesn't come with a hip belt, but this bag is small enough that I don't really think it needs one. Moving on to the interior organization, they use a similar packing style to their travel packs, which is what I think makes this bag great, because in addition to all this great external small gear organization, you still have a large interior main capacity. The interior compartment is huge. There's only one little zippered compartment in here, which means that packing cubes are gonna work great if you're using this as a travel bag. I tested out several styles of packing cubes in here. Because this bag is a little slimmer, my standard 14-inch wide compression cubes are a little wide for the pack in this orientation. However, they do fit fine lengthways, giving you a little gap over here on the side. The Peak Design Cube is a little bit closer in width to this bag. It fits almost perfectly in here, filling up almost all of the main capacity on this bag, while giving you a little bit of room on the top for some other gear. The Sea to Summit toiletry bag works great because it's curved to fit the shape. Also enough room for a little travel pack, and then I'll put a puffy jacket here on the top. And then I have plenty of room in these top organizational pockets for pretty much anything I want to put in here. A lot of small gear, umbrella, little travel towel, and a bunch of electronics. This is what the Pro Pack looks like fully packed out with all that gear I have in there. And for reference, it's about 4.8 kilograms or 10.5 pounds. This is the bag on me fully packed out. Again, I tested this with a lot more weight that I had in here, found it to be very comfortable. Shoulder straps are very wide, well padded. The bag sits well on my back and the back padding is very comfortable. In summary, the Pro Pack 24 is a great addition to the Aer lineup. If you're looking for a well-organized everyday carry pack with a ton of room for electronics and a great laptop compartment, while also having enough interior capacity for weekend travel, then this is a great choice. I don't have many cons on the Pro Pack. It's a well-constructed bag and the weight and the price point are reasonable for this size of bag. The only qualm I think that people might have is the updated aesthetic. I think it looks good, but this slimmer style and the loss of the front slash pocket makes this bag very different from the traditional style on the Aer travel packs. That's all I have for the review of the Aer Pro Pack 24 convertible travel everyday carry bag. Let me know in the comments below if you have any questions. And again, thanks for watching.